If you've been following Mage Space, you know I've explained sacred space with the circle. But what happens when you want to direct that energy? What happens when you want to channel cosmic forces through your personal temple? That's where hexagram rituals come in. Today I'm revealing a system of planetary magic that is stripped of the dogma and complexity. It's straightforward, practical, and highly effective. These are techniques that transform you from someone who simply creates a sacred atmosphere into someone who knows how to utilize it. By the end of this video, you'll know how to create and activate the 7 great hexagrams, each corresponding to a specific planetary energy. You'll know how to activate Tree of Life Sephiroth through ritual work. Most importantly, you'll understand how to apply this in your personal practice. Let's begin. Before we dive into specific rituals, we must understand why hexagrams are one of the most powerful magical symbols ever created. Yes, they look cool. Yes, ancient cultures used them, but there's much more. Remember your sacred circle? It creates a container, a battery that holds and amplifies energy. But a container without direction is just a pool. Hexagrams are the direction. They take the contained energy and channel it towards specific outcomes. Here's what the initiates understood. The hexagram is a complete energy circuit. It receives, transforms, and transmits cosmic forces. Every point connects to the next, creating an unbroken flow. When you create a hexagram within your sacred circle, you're programming reality with the language of creation itself. The Greeks called it the Seal of Solomon. The Hebrews knew it as the Star of David. The Egyptians had it 3,000 years before either. This is where we integrate the systems. This shape is a coordinate. Each hexagram aligns with a planet, and that planet governs a specific sephira on the Tree of Life. So when you activate a hexagram, you're essentially pinging a specific node on the cosmic network. This is why your rituals work. This is why ancient magi could command forces beyond normal human capability. They were working with the actual structure of reality. Now, a quick heads up for the students of the Golden Dawn. If you open the traditional texts, you're gonna see a much more complex architecture. In the strict Golden Dawn system, every planet has a unique starting point on the star, specific directional flows for invoking and banishing, and precise elemental correspondences. It's a beautiful granular system, and it requires a lot of memorization. I'm currently building a comprehensive guided course for Golden Dawn grade work where we will go deep into those specific mechanics. But for this video, I want to give you the streamlined protocol. We're using a unified method that allows you to tap into these planetary energies now without needing a reference chart in your hand. It is simplified, but it is potent. Having said that, I must warn you before we engage with this formula. Planetary magic is high voltage. It deals with the macrocosm, the large-scale forces of the universe. If you have not yet balanced the elements within your own microcosm, these energies can be destabilizing. You don't channel lightning through a frayed cord. I highly recommend you establish a solid foundation with elemental work like the LBRP before heavily invoking these planetary currents. Ensure your internal system is stable enough to handle the voltage. There are 7 great hexagrams, each ruling a specific planetary energy. Master these and you have the foundation of practical magic. First, we start with Saturn, corresponding to the Sephira Binah. In the cosmic tech stack, Saturn is the limiter. It provides structure, discipline, and boundaries. It's the container that holds reality together. If you're feeling scattered, ungrounded, or like your life is leaking energy, Saturn might be necessary. It is heavy, it is slow, and it is solid. The god name is Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh Elohim. To invoke, bring structure in, draw the hexagram in black or indigo fire. Start at the top point of the first triangle and draw clockwise. Then the bottom point of the second triangle, clockwise. Draw the Saturn symbol in the center. Vibrate Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh Elohim. Yod Hey Vav Hey Elohim. Feel the weight of the universe settling around you, hardening your aura into a fortress. To banish, remove restriction. If you feel stuck, depressed, or weighed down, use the banishing form. Draw the exact same triangles, but trace them counterclockwise. Vibrate the name, but visualize the heavy chains breaking and dissolving off of you. Next is Jupiter, corresponding to Hesed. This is the sphere of mercy and expansion. If Saturn is the walls, Jupiter is the space inside them. It's the growth accelerator. Use this when you want resources, financial abundance, or just a lucky break. It clears the path and opens the doors. The god name is El, pronounced like the letter L. To invoke, download abundance, visualize a rich royal blue fire. Draw the first triangle from the top, clockwise, the second from the bottom, clockwise. Draw the Jupiter symbol in the center. Vibrate L. L. Feel your energy field expanding, filling the room, ready to receive. To banish, reduce excess. If you're dealing with excess like greed, overindulgences, or physical sickness like a tumor or a growth, you banish. Trace the triangles counterclockwise, vibrate the name, and visualize the excess energy shrinking and returning to balance. Mars corresponds to Gevura. This is the sphere of severity and strength. In our system, this is the engine room. It is raw drive, defense, and the energy to sever what no longer serves you. Use this when you want courage, vitality, or to cut a toxic tie. But be warned, it is volatile fuel. The god name is Elohim Gabor. To invoke, power up, visualize a bright scarlet red fire. Draw the triangles clockwise. Draw the Mars symbol in the center. Vibrate Elohim Gabor. Elohim Gibor. Feel the heat rising in your blood. You are becoming a warrior. To banish, cool down. If you're dealing with anger, inflammation, or conflict, you banish. Trace the triangles counterclockwise. Vibrate the name and visualize the red heat draining away, leaving you cool and calm. Now we reach the center, the sun corresponding to Tiperet. This is beauty and harmony. It is the CPU of your system, the place where all other forces balance out. Use this for healing, ego balance, and reconnecting to your higher self. It is the ultimate system restore. The god name is Yod-Heh Vav-Heh Eloah Veh-Da'at. To invoke, center yourself. Visualize a blinding golden yellow light. Draw the triangles clockwise. Draw the sun symbol in the center. Vibrate Yod-Heh Vav-Heh Eloah Veh-Da'at. Yod-Heh Vav-Heh Eloah Veh-Da'at. Feel a warm golden pillar of light anchoring you directly to the divine source. To banish, remove ego. If you are dealing with pride, arrogance, or burnout, use the banishing form. Trace the triangles counterclockwise, vibrate the name, and see the blinding light softening into a gentle, manageable glow. Venus corresponds to Netzach, the sphere of victory and nature. This is the network card. It governs relationships, emotions, art, and the raw forces of nature. Use this for love, friendship, artistic inspiration, or connecting with nature spirits. The god name is Yod-Heh Vav-Heh Sabaoth. To invoke, connect, visualize an emerald green fire. Draw the triangles clockwise. Draw the Venus symbol in the center. Vibrate Yod-He Vav-He Sabaoth. Yod-He Vav-He Sabaoth. Feel your heart center opening, sending out green tendrils of connection to the world around you. To banish, detach. If you're dealing with obsession, lust, or emotional volatility, you banish. Trace the triangles counterclockwise. Vibrate the name and visualize those emotional cords being gently unplugged. Mercury corresponds to Hod, the sphere of splendor and intellect. This is the data processor. It governs logic, communication, magic, and science. Use this before studying, writing code, or when you need to articulate a complex idea perfectly. The god name is Elohim Sabaoth. To invoke, sharpen mind, visualize a vibrant orange fire. Draw the triangles clockwise. Draw the Mercury symbol in the center. Vibrate Elohim Sabaoth. Elohim Sabaoth. Feel your mind accelerating. Your thoughts become quick, sharp, and precise. To banish, quiet mind. If you have anxiety, racing thoughts, or analysis paralysis, banish Mercury. Trace the triangles counterclockwise, vibrate the name, and feel the mental noise quieting down into silence. Finally, the moon corresponding to Yesod, the foundation. This is the user interface. It governs the subconscious, dreams, and the astral plane. It is the mirror that reflects the light of all the other planets. Use this to enhance intuition, recall dreams, or prepare for deep psychic work. The god name is Shaddai Elkai. To invoke, open intuition. Visualize a deep violet-purple fire. Draw the triangles clockwise. Draw the moon symbol in the center. Vibrate Shaddai Elkai. Shaddai Elkai. Feel the veil between worlds thinning. Your intuition is now online. To banish, close the gate. If you're dealing with moody fluctuations, delusions, or feeling spaced out, banishing might be necessary. Trace the triangles counterclockwise, vibrate the name, and visualize the portal gently closing, leaving you grounded in the physical world. So there you have it, 7 planetary codes, the 7 keys to control the room. Remember, these rituals are powerful. When you trace these lines in the air, you are moving energy. You're telling the universe exactly what frequency you want to operate on. You don't need to master all of them today. Start with the one you feel most drawn to. This is the streamlined protocol. It is designed to get you results now. But as I mentioned earlier, this is just the beginning. If you want to dive deeper into the complex, granular mechanics of the Golden Dawn system, the manual mode of magic, make sure you are subscribed. That course is coming, and it's going to be a deep dive like nothing we've done before. If this video gave you a new tool for your spiritual toolkit, do me a favor, hit the like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this is high-value data, and it helps other practitioners find this knowledge. Drop a comment below. Which planet are you working with first? I'm Josh, aka Zezarok, reminding you that the universe is programmable and you are the programmer. Keep expanding. I'll see you in the next one.